Welcome to lesson number 4, Open Questions. In the previous lesson, we learned the strategy for answering the multiple choice questions. In this lesson, we'll focus on how to answer the open questions. Contrary to common belief, you don't have to write a full answer in a full sentence, and very often it even works against you to write a full sentence. For example, number 7. What change in our eating habits would Taubes like us to make? Lines 30 to 34. Now, when you start writing the answer, do not start answering like this. The change that Taubes would like us to make in our eating habits is. It's unnecessarily long. Another thing you mustn't do is quote. The questions in Model G are built in such a way that quoting directly from the text will make your answer surely wrong.
So what should I do?
Focus on the information that you were asked to give and write a meaningful phrase or a short sentence. Sometimes even one word is enough. Keep it short and sweet. Let's look at a few examples. Do you remember the answer in What Not to Eat in Module G Moed Bet of Summer 2017? Well, we read it in the previous lessons. The last paragraph reads as follows. One person who has long been waiting for that question to be raised is award-winning science writer גרי טאובס. אחד האנשים שחיכו הרבה זמן שהשאלה הזו תעלה, השאלה באם הייתה זו טעות להתעלם מתפקידו של הסוכר בגרימת מחלות, הוא גרי טאובס, סופר מדעי שזכה בפרסים. For 15 years, Taubes has written about the hidden forces shaping the fat-sugar debate and provided readers with updated findings on the health risks of sugar. במשך 15 שנים טאובס כתב על הכוחות הנעלמים שמעצבים את הוויכוח על השומן סוכר, וסיפק לקוראים ממצאים עדכניים על הסיכונים הבריאותיים שבצריכת סוכר. Conclusive evidence of the damage it can cause may be years away, he says. הוא אומר כי מסקנות מקיפות בקשר לנזק שזה גורם ייקחו עוד שנים רבות. Nevertheless, he insists that what we already know should be enough to make us reconsider what we eat and drink. יחד עם זאת, הוא עומד על כך שאנו כבר יודעים מספיק מידע שיגרום לנו לשקול מחדש את מה שאנחנו אוכלים ושותים. The question goes like this. What change in our eating habits would Taubes like us to make? Lines 30 to 34. Every question has one or two keywords which are the words you want to focus on. When you read the question, highlight the keyword. It will help you answer the question. So, Itai, what do you think is the keyword here? I'm giving you 15 seconds to think about it. 15 seconds of sea view.
Maybe change in eating habits?
That's right. It means that Taubes want the readers to make an actual change in their eating habits, like stop eating something they used to eat or start eating something else. The change has to be a real change. So tell me, what is wrong with the following answer? Taubes wants us to reconsider what we eat and drink. I'm giving you 20 seconds to think about it. 20 seconds of sea view.
I don't know. It sounds okay to me. That's what is written at the end of the paragraph.
And that's exactly why you should not write it. Remember, never copy, always paraphrase. But this is not the only reason why this answer is wrong. Another reason is that it doesn't show an actual change in the eating habits. Reconsidering something is just like thinking about change. But does it mean that you'll do it?
I understand now. Can I try?
Sure. I'm giving you a minute to think about it. 60 seconds of sea view.
What about this one? He wants us to realize how dangerous eating food high in sugar is.
That's a beautifully wrong answer. Again, look at the question. What keywords did you highlight?
Change.
Is realizing something the same thing as changing it?
No, I see. The answer should include a sign of actual change. Shall I try again?
By all means, take 30 more seconds to think about it. 30 seconds of sea view.
So how about eat less sugar?
Exactly. This is the change that Taubes wants us to make. You see, it's always better to write short and clear than long and messy. Let's take another example. Module G, Summer 2017. Is it time to reconsider our ideas about waste disposal? Question number 7. The title speaks of reconsidering our ideas about waste disposal. Which of our ideas about waste disposal might be wrong? Notice that the emphasis is on might be wrong, not the right idea. You're looking for the wrong idea here. Give 2 answers from the article. Base your answers on the lines below. Lines 19 to 25, lines 26 to 31. Notice that this type of question asks you to bring 2 items of information, each one from a different paragraph. It's extremely important to pay close attention to the details and stick to the said lines. If you bring 2 items from the same paragraph, one of them will be considered wrong. If you make a mistake and exchange places, writing the item of the second paragraph in the lines of the first one and the item of the first paragraph in the place of the second one, then you're going to lose all the points of the question, even if your answers are correct. You have to be very careful here. Now, let's read the questions carefully and mark the keywords. Which of our ideas about waste disposal might be wrong? I'm giving you 15 seconds.
Waste disposal an idea?
Yes, but what kind of idea? They want you to give them the wrong idea. This is what you have to focus on when you're looking for the answer. It's the wrong idea that you're looking for, not the right idea, which is the point that the writer is trying to make. Another thing you should ask yourself, is it a generalization or a specific?
An idea is bigger than a specific item, so it's generalization.
That's right. I'll read the relevant lines now, 19 to 25. His view may seem surprising given that harmful substances have been known to leak from these sites and pollute surrounding land. ההשקפה שלו עשויה להיראות מפתיעה, לאור העובדה שידוע לנו כי חומרים מזיקים זלגו מהאתרים האלה וזיהמו את האדמה מסביבם. However, recent technological advances have led to the improved construction and design of landfills, minimizing the risk to the environment. אבל התפתחויות טכנולוגיות אחרונות הובילו לשיפור התכנון והתשתית של מטמנות והפחיתו את הסיכון לסביבה. Furthermore, landfills are not the wasteful use of land that people assume them to be. בנוסף לכך, מטמנות אינן השימוש הבזבזני של קרקע שאנשים חושבים שהן. A recent survey found that they actually take up very little space, and that, when full, most are covered over with soil and turned into fields and parks. מחקר עדכני מצא שהן בעצם תופסות מעט מאוד מקום, וכשהן מלאות מכסים אותן באדמה והופכים אותן לשדות ולפארקים. Notice that the instruction to take the answer from 19 to 25 already includes a trap, because the paragraph actually starts a few lines before that with the sentence, as a result of his findings, Kinman insists that only a few materials, such as paper and aluminum, should be recycled, and that all other types of waste should go in landfills. כתוצאה מהממצאים שלו, קינמן עומד על כך שרק מספר מצומצם של חומרים צריכים להיות ממוחזרים, כמו למשל נייר ואלומיניום, וכל שאר סוגי הפסולת צריכים ללכת למטמנה. However, if you give an answer from this line, for example, that all types of waste should be recycled, it's a correct answer. This is a wrong idea, but because it's out of the lines that you were directed to, you won't get any points. So, what is the problem with this answer? Tell me. Landfills are not a wasteful use of land. I'm giving you 20 seconds to think about it.
Wow, I don't know. It sounds right.
Look at the keyword. What is it?
Wrong idea.
Exactly. This is the right idea, not the wrong one. So how can we correct it? I'll give you a hint. You only have to change one little word.
I know. I will delete the note.
Very good. Now it's the wrong idea. Landfills are a wasteful use of land. So let's read the next paragraph. Persuading people to recycle more wisely might not be easy. לשכנע אנשים למחזר בצורה חכמה יותר עלול להיות לא קל. After all, decades of campaigning by environmentalists have convinced us that any material that can be recycled should be. הלא עשרות שנים של מסעות פרסום על ידי פעילים למען איכות הסביבה שכנעו אותנו שכל חומר שאפשר למחזר אותו צריך למחזר. So widely accepted is this belief that in many cities in Europe and the USA, citizens readily support the use of tough measures by the local authorities to enforce recycling policies, including, for example, imposing a fine on anyone caught throwing recyclable products into ordinary garbage bins. האמונה הזאת מקובלת בקרב חוגים רחבים בציבור עד כדי כך, שבערים רבות באירופה ובארצות הברית, האזרחים תומכים בהתלהבות בשימוש באמצעים קשים על ידי הרשויות המקומיות כדי לכפות את מדיניות המחזור, כולל למשל הטלת קנס על מי שנתפס זורק מוצרים ברי מחזור לפח זבל רגיל. So, what is the wrong idea here? I'll give you 30 seconds to think about it.
That all the materials can be recycled?
If you change just one little word in this answer, it will get full points. As it is now, it's a wrong answer. What is the emphasis in this paragraph?
That we must be very strict about recycling everything.
Exactly. So change the can in your answer to something more positive and forceful.
All materials should be recycled, must be recycled.
That's right, this is the correct answer. Let's take another example which shows us another type of an open question. From Module G Summer 2014, Food Waste, a Global Problem. In recent years, the issue of food waste has begun receiving international attention. בשנים האחרונות הנושא של בזבוז מזון החל לקבל תשומת לב בינלאומית. In 2013, the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, of the United Nations published a comprehensive report listing the kinds and quantities of food that are wasted in different parts of the world. ב-2013, הארגון למזון וחקלאות של האו"ם פרסם דוח מקיף שמפרט את כל סוגי וכמויות המזון שמבוזבז בחלקים שונים בעולם. It was shocking to read that 30% of the food produced worldwide never reaches consumers or is thrown out after being bought, says Dr. Van Holten. זה היה מזעזע לקרוא שכ-30% מהמזון שמיוצר בעולם אינו מגיע לצרכנים, או נזרק על אחרי שנקנה, אומרת הדוקטור ון הולטן. It's as if a third of the world's farmlands are being cultivated for no good reason. זה כאילו שליש מהאדמה החקלאית בעולם מעובד שלא לצורך. She also refers to another often overlooked aspect of food waste covered in the report, its environmental impact. היא גם מתייחסת לאספקט נוסף אשר לעתים מתעלמים ממנו, והוא אספקט של ההשפעה הסביבתית. There's the added pollution caused by trucks transporting food that isn't even consumed, she says. המשאיות שמשנעות את המזון, שאפילו אינו נצרך, מייצרות עוד זיהום, היא אומרת. Even worse, food rotting in garbage dumps releases methane, a gas that plays a major role in global warming. And those are just two examples. אפילו גרוע מכך, המזון שנרכב במזבלות משחרר מתאן, גז שתורם באופן נכבד להתחממות הגלובלית. ואלה הן רק שתי דוגמאות. Okay, so the question after this paragraph goes like this. Dr. Van Holten says, and those are just two examples, line 21. Two examples of what? Now we have to ask, what is the question asking for? Is it a generalization or a specific?
I actually don't know.
If the examples are given in the paragraph and they ask you to find what the examples demonstrate, what they relate to, then you have to look for the generalization, which the examples prove. If you want to find what it is that the examples relate to, go back from the sentence in line 21 and read the sentences immediately before it. Remember to paraphrase and not to copy. I'll give you a minute to think about it.
So, the examples are the methane gas and the trucks, right?
That's right. Now, what comes right before the sentence about the tracks?
The aspect of environmental impact of food waste.
Nice. What exactly is that impact? Is it a good or a bad impact?
It's a bad impact on the environment.
Right. Now phrase the answer. You don't have to start with "those are two examples of." Just skip the beginning and go straight to the point.
The bad impact that food waste has on the environment.
Wonderful! Full points! Let's summarize our fourth lesson. When answering open questions, you should pay attention to generalization or specific, the line numbers, rephrasing, check your grammar. Full answer isn't needed. Keep it short and simple. Goodbye. See you in the next lesson.